What is up, y'all? This is Dave again, trying to make some money here, as always. Um, as you know, doing a draft. And so let's see, the draft is about to start. We're drafting from the three. So, in case you guys didn't know, this is the best ball draft. This is the Pitbull. Yep, there's the Pitbull. Let me explain the contest really quick. Let me just get my pick in. As soon as these guys freaking take their pick, right? So at the three, we are going with Jamar Chase. Sorry. So we're going with Jamar Chase. Obviously, like you can either go with the Puka Nakua or the Jamar Chase, but Jamar Chase gives you so much upside, right? It's if Joe Burrow is healthy, it's insane. So ugh, last year was crazy, but 20 averaging 20 points is insane. Let's see. Let's look at Puka real quick. So let's go half PPR. Yeah, like you're looking at 15, 19. It's obviously we're going with the what we think is gonna go. We How can I explain this? There's nothing you can go with either guy. Puka Nakua obviously got hurt a little bit. Jamar Chase obviously had the quarterback that got hurt, which didn't help. But yeah, man, you can't go wrong with either of the guys. But at the three, you're obviously going with one of the two, and I am naming Jamar Chase. So, really quick on this contest. So, this is the Pitbull 2 $20 entry. What I like about this one is not a lot of entrants, and so the possibility of getting to the finals is a lot higher than like the $5 drafts that they have available. Like the little Dalmatians that they have available, like the $1 ones, the $5 ones, you can see it's like a quarter million entrants. Um, 2 out of 12, one out of 10, then 1 out of 5, then 750 seat final. But for this Pitbull one, it's you're drafting with 12 guys, or you're one of the draftees as well. And so two of the top scoring advance through the through the first 14 weeks, the top two advance, and then you're going up against five other people, and then if you're the highest scoring, you advance. And then week 16, if you're one of the highest scoring out of the five guys, then you advance to the final. So just being in the final, you're guaranteed to make $500. So that is a pretty good return on investment, I think, in my opinion. And so I'll take it, right? Like, very excited for this. Obviously, we're trying to make or win 100,000. If not, we get second place. We're the runner up. We can make 50,000, and if not, if we're in third place, we could still make about 25,000. So on and so forth, right? Even like 10th place, you're making 10 G's. So that is lovely. That's what we're going for, right? That is what we're going for here. So let's see who makes it to us. Let's see if any of those guys fall to us. But really quick, again, this is like the half PPR, pretty much like most of the best balls. Half PPR, one QB, two running back, three wide receiver, one flex, one tight end, 10 bench spots. And if you don't know this best ball, how it works, it's that you draft your team, um, and throughout the season, like you don't have to fix your team and go in there every Thursday afternoon or Sunday morning and set up your lineup. It pretty much does it for you. So whoever's your top scoring, your top three scoring wide receivers will go straight to your starting lineup. Same thing for your running backs will go into your starting lineups. And so you're trying to go for the upside here. You're trying to pretty much get the team that you think is going to score the most, right? Because you are going to try to be the top scoring in 14 weeks. So Drake London is here available. I'm going to take him because to me, although apart from ADP, I think he's the best one here. Malik Neighbors makes it to me. We'll just take him. Um, if not, I'm liking either Emeka Egbuka or Chris Olave here. I could go Kyron Williams, but the fact that I could get one of those two wide receivers since Malik Neighbors goes at pick night 23, I think I'm at a great spot. So, I've been seeing a lot of good things about Chris Olave. The only thing about Chris Olave that scares me a little bit is that he is he gets concussions, right? You saw it last year, so Chris Olave actually goes. I know Rasheed Rice is available. I've been taking a lot of Rasheed Rice. The thing with Rasheed Rice is that he's he's been hurt, right? I think he's not looking so great. I am probably just gonna go with Emeka. I haven't really, you can't go wrong with Rasheed Rice there either. Rasheed Rice actually goes. Obviously, with Kansas City, he may be in a better offense, but the thing is, like, I'm going with something a little different here. So I have faith that Egbuka is going to do very well, and so we'll just go with that. And then Rasheed Rice. So let's look up some. So apart from him being in jail, he was also not. So he's fully participating, which is great. But I read somewhere that he was kind of limping around, or he was still a little hurt, or something like that. So I'm fine taking Emeka. I think he could possibly be, you know, a wide round one, round two pick. So not a problem. So this team at four actually looks pretty good. Like if this wasn't my team, I'd prefer this team as well. This team at four seems pretty good. Let's see what other team seems good to me. This guy at five as well, with Amon Ra, Bowers, and Javante. Where's JJ go? This team seems very interesting as well. Guy at 11, he has CeeDee Lamb, Justin Jefferson, and Kyron Williams. Great start. Great start, in my opinion. So this team at 11 and 4 are possibly my favorite. So if this guy takes Tedero, he takes Josh Allen. So pretty freaking great start. And fourth round taking Josh Allen, that is pretty great. So Water goes. Let's see. I'm just gonna Tedero McMillan goes. This team also is looking pretty nice. So I think I need a a running back here. Uh, let's see who makes it to me. I don't want to fall too behind on running back too. So if I'm able to get running back here at 48, I'm sorry, at 46 and 51, that'd be great. So Luther Burden goes at pick 41, then Terry McLaurin at 42. So these guys, like, I'm seeing a lot of teams that I do like so far. I know it's just the fourth round, but like this team here, this guy at 7 looks great. This guy at 9 looks great. Really like the team at 11, and depending who this guy gets, I'll probably like this team as well. So this team at 4 with like Puka, AJ Brown, Rasheed Rice looks pretty good. So Josh Jacobs is available. If he doesn't take him, I'm like on the fence between Cam Scatterbo and Josh Jacobs. So Mike Evans actually goes. So ugh, I might just take Cam Scatterbo over. Here's the thing. I'll take Josh Jacobs. Then not play again Friday. Don't know if that's good. But the reason I didn't take Josh Jacobs is because I hope that one of these guys between Cam Scatterbo or David Montgomery fall to me. And if they have the same buy, I don't want to have Cam Scatterbull here and then David Montgomery here at pick 51, right? So here I'm banking that Josh Jacobs doesn't have any legal issues. Cam Scatterbull actually goes at pick 48. So let's hope David Montgomery goes. This guy already has three running backs, so I don't see him taking Montgomery, but I've been wrong before, and possibly he'll just go one more running back here and just smash on a bunch of wide receivers here. He actually goes with another wide receiver. So yeah, I'm liking one of these three running backs, right? So I am fine that I have three wide receivers as far as like Jamar Chase, Drake London, and Ekbuka. So so DeAndre Swift goes. So I am taking David Montgomery, and like I mentioned, if I were to take Cam Scatterbull, David Montgomery share the same buy. David and Cam Scatterbull share the same buy, right? So I would have had my running back one and two with the same buy. Wouldn't have been great. So fine taking Josh Jacobs. I just hope that there's no illegal issues here or for him. So that will definitely ruin our team. Another guy that I've been liking by Tuden. Obviously, he's in Jacksonville with a great offense and kind of been going up my ranks as well as ADP, right? But dude has been pretty interesting. So let's see here. So this guy at four that I was really liking. It's not that I don't like it as much anymore. It's just I do prefer this guy at 11. Um, just because he went like with four wide receivers. Not that Mike Evans is going to be bad or anything. It's just like he's a year older, and he is actually possibly just one of the healthy receivers in San Francisco right now. So I'm just gonna pick some of these guys here that I do like, see if they some way somehow make it to me. Obviously, we may be able to get Joe Burrow to be able to stack with Jamar Chase. That'd be great. I haven't had a Jamar Chase Joe Burrow stack in a while. I think one time I did was able to get him in the stack, and that was like when I first started doing this in like May, I believe. So we'll see who makes it to me. Cornell Tate goes at pick 56. Christian Watson goes at pick 55. I haven't been taking a lot of Watson, not because I don't like him, but just because the Green Bay wide receivers is just like the bucket spread out so much there. It's just like you don't know who's going to be the guy. Do think Christian Watson may be the guy, but can't guarantee it. So the guy at 11, Matt Murphy, dude is drafting hell of a team. I am really liking this team at 11. So if I could swap with anyone, probably it would possibly be this guy at 11 here. Um, dude at 2 is also looking pretty decent. So again, we'll see who makes it to us. Lamar Chase, Jadarian Price go back to back at pick 60 and 61. Judkins goes. So dude at 11 loves him so much until he took the Judkins pick, but I think he just went with the faller, right? Um, maybe I'm just like biased because I'm not a big fan of Judkins. I had him in my home league in one of my home leagues last year, and so plus the dude that took Judkins right now, the guy that I was really liking the team, he has two running backs with the same buy, right? But Judkins did fall. Judkins ADP is 53, and he took him at pick 62, so 9 picks later. So I really think that he went for the value there, which is okay, right? You're doing it in like he didn't need a running back and got him in round 6. It's not like you got someone in like round 2 and you reached on a pick, right? Because it happens. So Jalen Daniels goes pick 66 to the Terry McLaurin team, which makes sense. Going for the stack. This team at 7 is looking pretty good, actually. 7. I'm also liking the team at 7. Kyle Lemon goes. So we may be able to get our guy with Joe Burrow go for the stack. Um, let's see who's available here. Don't know if I could get Joe Burrow on the way back. I could possibly get Tyler Warren here. I know Drake May is possibly the better wide receiver, but I don't have AJ Brown to take the stack. Oh, it's brutal, man. So let's see if Tyler Warren makes it to us. Tyler Warren actually goes at pick 71. I was debating on not taking Burrow, but I was scared that Burrow wasn't going to make it to us, especially with these two guys not having a quarterback yet, right? Um, doubt they may not even go with a stack or anything like this guy. He doesn't have a wide receiver from New England, but it goes and takes Drake May. Sorry, I'm thinking here. So Tucker Craft is available. I'm not gonna take one of these quarterbacks, and I feel like Tucker Craft and Tyler Warren are about in the same range. Tucker Craft has been going up the ranks, um, but we are just gonna take Tucker Craft. Looks like I have two Green Bay players, but my week 11 is going to be brutal. I see I have one running back, one wide receiver, and my tight end with week 11 bye. The thing with Tucker Craft is like I feel like he could give me the same points, if not more, than DK Metcalf, Ramondre, Reed, Josh Downs. Obviously not the quarterbacks, but like you know what I mean. Possibly Tyler Warren. So let's see. I feel like Tyler Warren did fall a little bit. Maybe I should have gone with Warren and hoped. Yeah. So Tyler Warren's ADP was 64. Um, and this guy was able to get him at pick 71. So again, I was possibly even thinking of taking Tyler Warren here, and hopefully Joe Burrow would have fallen to me. But again, with having Jamar Chase, we are just gonna try to get the stack. And apart from that, Tucker Craft is maybe in the same tier as Tyler Warren, right? Well, we hope so. I'm surprised this guy with Devontae didn't take Jalen Hurts. Oh, he has Jaden Daniels already. Never mind. And I'm more surprised that Jalen Hurts made it all the way to pick 81. That's insane. So, yeah, dude's ADP 71 and his pick went at 81. That's insane. I always wish, like when I don't have Jamar Chase, like if I have someone here, I wish, or here, I wish freaking Jalen Hurts falls to me here in round 6 or 7, towards the end here at the 6-7 turn, and he never does. And in this draft, where I take freaking Joe Burrow with no running upside, freaking Jalen Hurts falls. So again, that's why you can't just do one and done with these drafts. That you think like this is gonna be the draft and I'm gonna win it. That it's not possible. Just because you gotta do a few and hope one of them stick or one, because every draft is just going to be different, right? So people are going to be trying different things. People are going after their guys or whatever the case may be. So, all right, now I feel like I need to hop on some wide receivers here. Let's see who makes it to us. Chris Godwin goes at pick 89, Hubbard 88. So here's what I'm thinking of doing. If Rico Dotto falls, I'll probably take Rico. Jonathan Brooks goes at pick 90. Jonathan Brooks has been going up the ranks as well. He's like his ADP value is like going up like crazy. Um, so I really don't know. Like I know Hubbard is RB1 in Carolina, but just don't know with Brooks. Like, and I don't think he's played more than 5 minutes in the NFL. So I mean, I understand why people like him. I think he was a great prospect, but I don't know. I feel like people aren't seeing really what's happening here. So I hope this guy takes a QB. He doesn't have a QB yet. Maybe he'll take Patrick Mahomes. Just because he has Rasheed Rice, he'll go with the Rasheed Rice, Patty Mahomes stack. He goes with Rico Dotto. I was hoping to get Rico. Um, so I'm gonna take J.K. Dobbins and hope that Michael Pittman Jr. falls to me or makes it to me on the other way. Let's hope. This guy does have two wide receivers, so he might go with Pittman. Again, Michael Wilson is available. Michael Wilson actually goes at pick 95. Bummer. I was hoping maybe Michael Wilson or Michael Pittman Jr. would fall to me. So I really would like another wide receiver here. And I have been taking a lot of Xavier Worthy, but now that I'm seeing the news, it's like he has like a shoulder injury again. And like Michael Pittman actually goes at pick 97, which sucks for us. Oh, man. Do we just go with Worthy here? Now I was thinking, should have I just gone with freaking Michael Pittman Jr. and then taken. Ugh, did I just go with my second QB? We need wide receiver, right? We'll just go with Xavier Worthy and hope he gives us usable weeks. Jeez, it is late, y'all. I am tired. So possibly should have taken Michael Pittman Jr. here and Michael Wilson. Then possibly, just possibly, I could have had J.K. Dobbins fall to me here. So this guy still was able to get Patrick Mahomes. So what a bummer. I was really hoping Rico would have fallen to me here instead of J.K. Dobbins, and then hopefully I would have gotten one of these receivers here. But instead, we went with J.K. Dobbins, so it's all right. I do like Brock Purdy though, just in case, like if you guys don't have a quarterback here, Jake, if you're not able to get like someone like Jackson Dart, Brock Purdy has been falling. I think Brock Purdy is a great QB. I think he was possibly a top five. Yeah, he was a top five QB as far as fantasy. Pardon me. As far as fantasy points, so last year, so really gotta get out and get him. Like how far he may be falling here. Like I assume he may go like to this guy here at 12, right? So let's look at this team at 11 that I was really liking. Like let's see who he got. He got Dak Prescott to stack with CeeDee Lamb. He has Josh Allen already, so like maybe he shouldn't take another QB. Like similar with me, right? Like I could have taken Patrick Mahomes here. I could have taken Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy actually goes at pick 105 to the team that already has Jalen Hurts. But I'm thinking I could possibly get someone like Baker Mayfield, right, to stack with Ibuka and just kind of be done. I could possibly get the Green Bay Packers, Jordan Love, to stack with Tucker Craft, pair up with Josh Jacobs, right? So we'll see. Preferably, I'll go with Baker Mayfield. Don't love Jordan Love. I just don't like. I think he's like a boomer bust QB. Like a dude averaged like 15 the last 2 years, right? Like at Baker. Obviously, he was hurt last year, but the year prior to that, 21. Beautiful. Give me that. I'll take that. Was that half PPR? I don't think it matters, but let's just double check. Yeah, 21. 2 years ago. So, maybe Wanda Robinson makes it to me. Jacoby Myers goes at pick 114. Rashad White pick 113. So really liking like Rashad White here, just because he is the catching back. Kenneth Gainwell possibly is also okay. If I'm being honest, I'll take Rashad White over Kenneth Gainwell. Chris Rodriguez goes at pick 118. Matthew Stafford goes. So Wanda Robinson makes it to us. I'm a little scared that Baker Mayfield. These guys only have one QB, right? So we're just gonna take Wanda Robinson and really hope Baker makes it to us. Kyler Murray and Jordan Love are ahead of us. So I'm assuming these guys are going to take one of those QBs. I'm fine taking George Love. Obviously, I do have Tucker Kraft, so I could go with the stack. So really hoping one of these two QBs makes it to us. So we'll see. Do like Wanda Robinson. I feel like Tyler Shug goes. So that makes sense. He has Chris Olave. So pretty happy this happened. And I realized because I do this a lot too. I like these two QBs here, but they share the same buy. So dude is probably gonna have to pick up another QB here at round 11 if he realized that fact that he has two QBs with the same buy at week 8, right? So like with Jackson Dart, I think he's gonna be a great QB this year. Same thing with Tyler Shug. Same thing with Brock Purdy. All have the same week 8 buy. I know that because Baker Mayfield goes. So what a guy, right? What a freaking guy. Why are you taking my guy for, man? So we're just gonna go with Jordan Love stack with Tucker Kraft. I don't love it. I would have preferred Baker Mayfield. But again, who knows, right? Jordan Love might actually be a lot better this year. So again, we do have Josh Jacobs. We do have Tucker Kraft. So I'm okay with it. I'm assuming that Joe Burrow is gonna lead us throughout most of the year. So I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? We're just gonna hope that Jordan Love covers us at week 6. But would have loved, I would have preferred Baker Mayfield for sure. Stribling goes at pick 125, another guy that I'm targeting, especially like in round 11, 12. You know, Stribling actually went a little early. I think might have been a reach, but um, his Stribling is ADP is 141. The guy took him at pick 125. So yeah, like round 12, I'll be targeting Stribling maybe in this like round, like this 11, 12 turn here. You know, um, it's a guy that I'm looking for. So I'm a little, not that I'm a little bummed about not being able to get Baker Mayfield. Would have loved the Buka Mayfield stack. Would have been great, right? But I guess the Jordan Love and Tucker Craft stack is okay as well. Would have just loved having the Buka and Baker Mayfield. Um, but the thing is, like, I don't want to pass up on Wandale Robinson, especially because I think he may be like a PPR machine. I think he is gonna, um, with him and Carnell Tate, I think it's going to be those two guys, and I think Carnell Tate may take maybe a week or 2 or 3 to ramp up, and Waddle Robinson may be the number one target for the first few weeks. So hard to pass them up here, in round 10. I was just hoping, just because Jordan Love has a higher ADP than Baker Mayfield, I was hoping one of the two guys at 1 and 2 would have taken Jordan Love, but I've been wrong before, right? So team makes it to us. We are pretty balanced here. I may be falling behind a little bit on running back here. So let's see if we're able to get one of these guys. I don't know if I want to take my own handcuff, but again, with David Montgomery, him being a little older, we may be okay taking Woody Marks here just because we're gonna just bank on the Houston backfield, right? So if it's not Montgomery, if he gets hurt, we will be able to get Woody Marks, hopefully. So if he falls to us. So Cam Ward actually goes, there's somewhat of a reach here. the guy does have carnal tape, so he probably went out and tried to get the guy or get his guy, you know. So the other thing, Tyrone Tracy is available. I do like him a little over Woody Marks, but they all have the same buy. Woody Marks actually goes at pick 139. So let's see who makes it to us. There are two tight ends ahead of us. I don't think both of those tight ends are going to go here. So I think Tyrone Tracy may actually just go there. So let's see who we can possibly get. Goddard goes and Ferguson goes. So we're fine taking Tyrone Tracy. Let's see who we can possibly get as well on the way back. So Travis Hunter goes at pick 143. Let's see who else this guy's getting. Joe McMillan goes at pick 144. I'm assuming he's going for the stack here with Baker Mayfield. Dude, that's still my pick. Hunter Henry goes at pick 1 4. Daniel Jones goes. So we're able to get Jalen Naylor. I'm liking Denzel Boston, but Jalen Naylor obviously could potentially is in a better offense. One, two can possibly then be the number one target in Las Vegas. Besides Brock Bowers, of course. And with Denzel Boston, you have Casey Concepcion. You have the tight end, right? The one that freaking exploded last year. I forget his name. Dude, it goes around like round 8. Um, Harold Fannin, right? So obviously you are going to be sharing, and with Denzel Boston as well. He is a rookie, so it may take him time to like ramp up and get settled into the league, right? So also with Jalen Naylor, it kind of opens us up to possibly take Fernando Mendoza a little later um, as our third and last QB. Especially like with Joe Burrow, since we have Joe Burrow, like I'm not gonna take another QB so soon. Just how I did with Jordan Love, I waited 5 rounds later to pick up my second QB, right? Gadsden goes at pick 162. I'm sorry, 152. Denzel Boston 53. Brian Strange at 154 and Bigsby at 155. So now that we're at this 13-14 turn here, let's see who we can possibly get here. So, all right. Ryan Florino goes to pick 157. I'm seeing here like Trey Tucker is a possibility if he falls to me, and then we'll possibly take Fernando Mendoza and round 15. Trey Tucker actually goes at pick 159. So I was thinking maybe he would have fallen to me. Pacheco goes at 160. Don't love the Pacheco pick, honestly, especially in round 14. Yes, he's in a better offense in Detroit, but if you're in a great offense like Kansas City and you weren't able to do anything, like how much is that going to change, right? So Fernando Mendoza, whoa, what a reach, dude! Pick 161, um, big reach, right? Like to me, there's no reason for you to do that. Bryce Young was available, um, but I guess he's just like going after his guy, right? But again, he does have Genty, but it's not really a stack. So we're possibly taking Jonah Coleman here. The thing with Jonah Coleman is like, yes, I do have J.K. Dobbins, but in case J.K. Dobbins goes down, I have the possible handcuff where R.J. Harvey and Jonah Coleman will share the backfield, right? So obviously we know J.K. Dobbins is going to be good for possibly week 1 through 4, pretty much the first start of the season, right? So Jonah Coleman actually goes. So I am a little stuck here. Maybe I should have been paying a lot of attention here. Ugh. Geez, Alvin Kamara has the same by. I didn't even notice that. We just kind of blanked out. I was assuming Jonah Coleman was going to make it to us. And then with Dylan Sampson, right, he has a week 11 bye. We're not going to do that. I think here we're just fine with these two QBs at this point because we are going to take a 6 running back just the way that this draft played out. I don't love it, if I'm being honest, but we're not going to go ahead and take someone like maybe if Bryce Young is available, but the fact that I think we're done at QB. I'm not gonna take another QB here. I don't love this draft so far, how it's playing out, especially the fact that I took Alvin Kamara. Yeah, like he is gonna possibly share the backfield with. I was talking a little too much here. Um, I guess we are taking a third QB. Don't love it. I don't love it. I froze these 14 for round 14 and 15 were horrible. I was talking a little too much. Um, don't love it at all. Now I'm stuck with my running back room with 3 running backs with the same buy. Not great at all. So round in week 8, we're gonna bet that Josh Jacobs and J.K. Dobbins are healthy, right? Either that or we're done at wide receiver, and I don't love that, or we're just taking 2 tight ends, which I don't love that option either. Um, but I prefer 2 tight ends. Ugh, this is horrible, right? This is horrible. Ugh, that is just that is buns. I just don't love anyone in this round. Maybe Jerry Judy would have been okay. Greg Dulcich would have been okay. Antonio Williams would have been okay. Gunnar Helm would have been okay. Just the fact that they're going here, it just like may have been a reach. But again, at this point in this round, it doesn't really matter, right? So it's fine. Kobe Brissett was available. That's a bummer. Again, with Jacoby Brissett, though, like who knows if he'll be the starter at the end of the year, right? Especially how that game went the other day or yesterday, 2 days ago. So we are set on just taking 2 tight ends. We're gonna take one more running back because I don't like that 3 running backs with the same buy. That is horrible. That is horrible. So I know you guys can't see this, so I'll just let you know. After Geno Smith and pick 180, Ray Davis went pick 181. Keyshawn Booty went pick 182. Keyshawn Booty's been going up the ranks. I've been noticing a lot. Greg Dodrich pick 183. Dontavian Wicks pick 184. And obviously, you guys can see these picks here. So let's not freaking stay with the. So Antonio Williams, Gunnar Helm, guys that I was eyeing, go. Kenyon Sadiq has been falling. Should we just go with Kenyon Sadiq here? Kenyon Sadiq's been a follower. I know he's hurt. People are probably concerned that he should play week one. They're concerned about that, but he is a great prospect here. We're just going to take Kenyon Sadiq and hope that he does well. With Mike Washington, I guess we're just going to have to go 6 and 6, right? We're just going to have to go six running backs, six wide receivers. I don't love it, especially because we automatically have to start three wide receivers, but it may be something that we're gonna have to do. So if Gasecki makes it to me at pick 214, we'll take Mike Gasecki. If not, we're just gonna take another wide receiver. So we're taking Mike Washington again. I hate that I hate these two picks here. Maybe with Bryce Young is okay. I was possibly thinking of taking a third quarterback, but I froze here. I was just talking rather than like after, excuse me, after Jonah Coleman went and after Juwan Jennings went, after Mendoza went, like I got stuck here, right? Like I was hoping I knew what I was doing. I did not. Um, I was talking a little too much, talking a little too much crap, and we ended up getting someone that we didn't want to take. Obviously, with Alvin Kamara, I think he may do pretty decent this year, just because the reports coming out of New Orleans saying that he's sharing the backfield, first team reps, all that. Obviously, he's not going to be the ETN. He's not going to be the RB1, but we may be seeing more Kamara than people think, right? But again, with Kamara, he shares the same bias as Tyrone Tracy, and he shares the same bias as Montgomery. Not great at all. So again, we did have to go with another running to kind of avoid the week 8, just banking on Josh Jacobs and freaking J.K. Dobbins. So just in case J.K. Dobbins goes down before week 8, we have Mike Washington to at least give us some points, right? Hopefully, if that happens, if J.K. Dobbins is down by week 8, Mike Washington goes in there in week 8 and just freaking puts up a dirty burger or something. So sorry, I know you guys can't see this. So after Jeremy Bernard is Rashad Bateman, then Tyrus Allen at pick 203. Um, then Evan Ingram at pick 204. Let's see who goes pick 205. So Elijah Surrett, pick 205. So here I'm just gonna pick on some guys that I'm thinking of possibly getting here. Uh, Demont Claiborne, pick 206. Jordan James, pick 207. Jacoby Brissett, pick 208. And then obviously you guys could see these picks, right? So let me see who possibly take Benson here. Malik Benson. Oh, haven't been hearing much about him coming out of Las Vegas. And I'm a Raiders fan, by the way. So um, I would assume that Jack Besh is ahead of this guy and possibly the starter. So yeah, Jack Bash is here. Malik Benson is the bench player for now. So Mike Gesicki is available. We are gonna take him to stack with Joe Burrow here, and I hope that Tucker Craft is in, just because I think Mike Gesicki may give me possibly around the same points as Ted Hurst, right? Maybe one of these guys just end up going into my flex spot because I am dumb and I took freaking three running back with the same buy, and I took my third QB when I possibly didn't have to, right? So there's my team, y'all. This is pretty good, I think, to start off, like through maybe rounds 12, 13, worked great, and then it just kind of derailed from 14 to 15. Like the Kenyon Sadiq pick is not bad, right? But if I would have been able to get Jonah Coleman here or Juwan Jennings here, Trey Harris here, I would have been fine. Maybe if I should have possibly reached here instead of Alvin Kamara, I should have taken like freaking Zachariah, um, or someone else here, right? Um, again, I don't know, but again, not too bad, right? Not too bad. Um, just the fact that I have six wide receivers is not great. Besides this guy, he also has six wide receivers, not great. I'm seeing people with eight, I'm seeing people with seven. I preferably would like to have seven over eight. I mean, over six. So, but what are we going to do, right? This guy has six running backs and eight wide receivers. But again, I know these projections don't mean crap, but I do like to compare to see where we can project compared to the people we drafted with, right? So we are projected to hit 3,000. And let's see if someone is in the 2,900 range to kind of compare. Obviously, most of these guys didn't take three QBs, so obviously you kind of see it in their points, right? So you could possibly subtract whatever Bryson would possibly give me, maybe about 100. Um, so this guy, let's look at this here. Yeah, but he has four tight ends, right? So that kind of, when you have like one more of something, someone like Harold Fannin, Brendan Strange, Terrence Ferguson, Greg Dulcich. I mean, this is the other guy that had six wide receivers. I don't like it. But again, like I don't love that I have freaking six wide receivers either. You know what I mean? So we'll see how far it takes us. We do have, great wide receiver room with Jamar Chase, Drake London, Mecca Buka, Xavier Worthy, Wanda Robinson, and Jalen Naylor. But the fact that we have freaking six wide receivers is not great. Let's just hope that Tucker Craft is going to take us into the freaking motherland, right? Just freaking get us to the end. So not too bad. So to recap, let's see here. Wide receiver one, Jamar Chase. Wide receiver two, Drake London. Ekbuka is my wide receiver three. Wide receiver four, Xavier Worthy. Wide receiver five, Wanda Robinson. Wide receiver six, Jalen Naylor. Six great wide receivers, right? Obviously, all starters in their team. More than likely, the wide receiver ones in their team, right? With the exception of Xavier Worthy. Um, with Wanda Robinson, he could start off as a wide receiver one, right? Same thing with Jalen Naylor. May not be the number one target because we know Brock Bowers will be the number one target in Las Vegas, but obviously, great wide receiver room. Would have wished we could have possibly gotten one more. Not gonna take like Adonai Mitchell though. Like I've seen Tank Dell practicing a little more, but we could have possibly taken Jerry Judy. But it's okay, or Antonio Williams. But it's okay, right? We are okay. Great wide receiver room. So on to my running backs. RB1, Josh Jacobs. RB2, David Montgomery. RB3, J.K. Dobbins. RB4, Tyrone Tracy. RB5, Alvin Kamara. And RB6, Mike Washington. So obviously, great top two, three running backs. Okay, running back four. And with my running back 5 and 6, kind of like, I don't know, don't love it, right? Have the great freaking quarterback, non-running quarterback with Joe Burrow, obviously, but we have to stack with Jamar Chase. We are hoping that with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, you're hoping that two alone will give you that 60-point games, right? So, um, quarterback two, Jordan Love to stack with uh, Tucker Craft and to pair up with Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs is a receiving back, so we're hoping to possibly get those receiving touchdowns, right? And QB3, Bryce Young, unstacked, not great. Could have gone with just having two QBs and be done, right? Again, I am more scared that someone like Jordan Love or someone like Joe Burrow will get hurt, similar like he was hurt before. And now I'm stuck with no QB and on my on round 11, or sorry, in week 11, when Jordan Love has a bye and Joe Burrow's hurt, like who else is going to be there to fill in, right? Luckily, I would have Bryce Young. Not great QB, but someone to give me possibly 8, 9, 10, 16 points, right? Hopefully. So that's why I do like to take three QBs just in case one gets hurt, just like it's happened before. So again, not bad. And then for my tight ends, we had the great Tucker Craft, right? He was unbelievable right before he got hurt. So let's hope he is no longer hurt. Been getting good reports that he's good and off. So Tucker Craft, carry us to the championship, sir, please. And then Kenyon Sadiq as tight end two. Obviously, he felt pretty crazy here. Let's see, what is his ADP is 165, and we got him 25 picks later at pick 190. So, don't hate it. Actually, pretty great pick, right? So, obviously, I was glad to take him here. More of this, like, this two picks here with Alvin Kamara and Bryson are killing me, right? So, tight end three, we got Mike Gesicki with the double stack. With the stack, Joe Burrow, obviously, Bengals are top five offense. So the fact that we have Gasecki, the tight end, and Jamar Chase, wide receiver one, and the QB with Joe Burrow, we pretty much is in a great, great spot, right? So pretty solid team. Again, don't love that having running backs with the same buy. So if you're trying to follow this draft pattern, don't draft the same running backs as far as Kamara and Tyrone Tracy, right? Try to get other guys that you may like as well. So um, that's pretty much my team, y'all. Feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know if you guys want to do a draft together or whatever. If see if some way somehow we're able to hop on one of these best ball drafts at the same time. Um, but yeah, man, leave a comment, subscribe, whatever. All right, peace.